This is Perp back with another video, and this weekend was a pretty damn big weekend. I would say not really. It was supposed to be a big weekend, but it was kind of underwhelming because both DC and Marvel kind of were supposed to kind of put on a show for Comic-Con. This is their first time back in such a long time, but they're saving their big guns for their big shows like D23 and also like Fandom if they're still doing that. Which makes sense. It is what it is. I just feel like the whole Comic-Con is still kind of dead to an extent. I just wish they would have like made some type of live show. You have other creators out there that, put on their own kind of coverage or something like that. It'd just be nice for them to give back and just do something live for once. I think that would get people's attention. But I guess we're just going to have to wait till those other, their other big shows to see what more footage they can show us. Anyways, I just wanted to kind of pretty much talk about Marvel's future and what they showed at Comic-Con this year. And there's some big things, some really game-changing things as far as the MCU goes. And it could be troublesome depending on how it plays out. I definitely think that when we get to like phase 6, things are definitely going to be switched around or moved around, or it might stay as it is, and just there's definitely going to be some movies that are going to be added to that slate. I would say we'll get to there, but we do get confirmation on where phase 4 is going to end, and it's very shocking. It's very shocking that phase 4 is going to end with Black Panther 2. But before we hop into what I feel about Black Panther 2 and the trailer and whatnot, how do you guys feel about the Multiverse Saga? Because I know a lot of people feel like they haven't really done anything big, or not a lot of the stories in phase 4 have really been multiverse type of stories, even though I think that's going to change, especially looking at like phase 5 and phase 6. So let me talk about Black Panther for a second, because I feel like this is definitely going to be an interesting movie to see come out. Just all the controversy surrounding the film, the recast T'Challa. I'm with that. Like, we should definitely recast T'Challa because I want to see his story continue. But I see them doing something in the lines of, all right, Shuri's going to be Black Panther, obviously, in this movie. And maybe by the third movie, we get like the Son of T'Challa or something like that. It will literally be called Black Panther 3, Son of T'Challa. I could see it now, but I really don't have any real faith in this movie. I'm usually pretty optimistic, if you know me, but there's just something off about this movie that's just rubbing me the wrong way. And the trailer didn't really blow me away. Not to say it wasn't a well put together trailer, but it was pretty much what I expected. It's gonna get you in your feelings. It's gonna kind of get your the waterworks ready to like it's supposed to get you in your emotions, especially with there being actual death. That's what entertainment likes to do. They love to just capitalize off of death, and that's what it just really seems like with this movie. For me, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna watch it because at the end of the day, a trailer doesn't dictate whether the movie's going to be good or not. For me, I need to watch the movie to actually see if it's going to be good or not. And if it's good, I'm definitely going to, say, why I think it's good. And, I definitely think that there's going to be things that I'm not going to like about it. We'll see, though. It's not until November, but we finally got that trailer. Let me know how you guys feel about the Black Panther 2 trailer in the comments below. Are you for recast T'Challa, or are you okay with the mantle just being passed down? Let me know in the comments below. So yesterday, they also revealed what they're going to do on the animation side of things, and some of these are going to be tied into the overall story. What If is sort of connected loosely. Marvel Zombies, though, is really interesting that got a TVMA rating. I just hope that it's like more of a 2D art style and not 3D, because that would just be terrible. Same thing with the Spider-Man. Now, Spider-Man freshman year, I think is going to be interesting. And I have a theory that in this timeline, you know what I'm saying? I think this is pretty much going to be like kind of like a reboot for Spider-Man. That's kind of how No Way Home's kind of been like in a way. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how that's going to play out, but we are far away from that being released. That's coming out in like 2024, but I am definitely looking forward to that. The X-Men, that's still on the fence. They could still fuck that up. They're really touching a classic with that one. What If season 2? I really don't care, just because I just don't care for the art style. So it's just not something that's on my radar. But I know a lot of people love What If season 1, and they already confirmed that there's going to be a season 3. That's cool. But let's talk about Phase 5, man, because this is pretty loaded. There's a lot to talk about. I look at Phase 5 as vastly superior to Phase 4 as far as just what I'm looking at. There's some things that I'm definitely going to be like, I'll probably skip that, or just not really checking for it. Like Loki season 2, I really don't care for. I didn't care for the first one, but that is tying back to season 1. So you are starting to see some of the connections. Secret Invasion was originally supposed to be in Phase 4, but I got pushed to Phase 5. I don't know if we're gonna get that first or we're gonna get Quantumanium. Quantumanium is going to be that first movie though, and that's going to be the first time that we see Kang the Conqueror and stuff, and people got to see first the first look footage and stuff of him. And also with Guardians 3, that's going to be interesting. We're going to see Adam Warlock. How's that going to all play into everything, considering he wasn't in Infinity War? You got Echo, which I'm looking forward to, because I'm pretty sure that Daredevil's going to pop up in that, and Daredevil is also supposed to pop up in She-Hulk, so that's going to be cool. Daredevil also got a new series called Born Again, which is going to be 18 episodes long, which is crazy. That's going back to like, um, you know, the early 2000 days and stuff, like where they used to just always give you like 20 plus episode. We'll see what they do with it, because I hope that they don't really water it down and they keep it consistent from like the Netflix kind of style. Also, these all have release dates. I didn't write any of them down, or just, I just felt like just putting them all up. Y'all can uh, Google the release dates on your own time. You know what I'm saying? They also have Ironheart. That's going to be another series that's tied to Black Panther 2. Agatha, that has a new title as well. Coven of Chaos, which we're going to see more witches. I don't know if it's going to be a prequel or if it's going to be after WandaVision and whatnot. That'd be really dope. Blade is still on the fence. We don't know if that's going to be PG-13 or if that's going to be R. Yeah, but that Daredevil being 18 episodes is really interesting. I'm curious to see how that's going to play into things. I don't know if they said Thunderbolts is Phase 5, but I just put it there anyways. But we know Captain America 4 is coming. Captain Sam is coming, you know what I'm saying? New World Order, and I can see after that we get into like some Thunderbolt shit. That'd be interesting. Um, yeah, man, Phase 5 looks really strong. But let's now talk about Phase 6. This is really interesting. So, originally, Fantastic Four was supposed to be Phase 4, and I thought that was going to end Phase 4. Nope, that's going to kick off Phase 6. And we're going to have 2 Avengers movies in the same year, which I really feel like that they're going to end up moving Secret Wars into 2026, and that's going to be the definitive. I just don't see them, you know, just dropping back-to-back Avengers movies like this. They're definitely going to move. But I definitely see a scenario where after Secret Wars, we finally get the mutants. And I think that's going to be another movie that they add on to that Phase 6 slate. And we probably will get a couple more. I think that year they're gonna try to release like 6 Marvel movies, yo. Like they're gonna go crazy. But we're definitely gonna get a lot of TV shows in between these times. But that's gonna be interesting. You know what I'm saying? I definitely see a scenario where we see Loki in the Kang Dynasty or even Secret Wars, and he finally has that reuniting with like Thor moment and stuff, and he sees that I definitely see that scenario. It's exciting. It's definitely better than I expected, and it definitely seems like Kevin and them are listening. For all we know, all this can fall apart, and if everything comes out the way that it comes out, it could still be a repeat of Phase 4, because a lot of people have been really frustrated by Phase 4, and I think that's why they want to end it as soon as possible so they can get to Phase 6 and Phase 5 and 6. And that makes me think, like, are they really rushing this, but it makes me also think that they have an idea. They're just waiting for. I think they're gonna wait to see how Phase 5 plays out to see what movies get shift or what movies get greenlit next and whatnot. Because I definitely think they have a lot more surprises that they're just going to hold really tightly to. But man, that's just crazy that a lot of this stuff leaked already. So it's kind of like somewhat underwhelming. I get to see people being really excited that are not tuned into just like leaks or anything like that. But 2 Avengers movies in the same year, that would be just super, super duper crazy. Because I don't think that they're going to kill Kang off. I think Kang will be one of those reoccurring villains that you will constantly see throughout the Marvel Universe. But it definitely seems like they're going to continue with the whole Infinity War Endgame type of style for these Avengers or big event movies. My thing is, I think they're getting ready to kind of phase out the Avengers. Not completely, like you will still see the Avengers, but they'll be more focused on the mutants, X-Men, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, and just you'll still start to see some of the Avengers, and maybe after these Avengers movies, they'll call them New Avengers, and we'll get the Young Avengers that'll be on Disney Plus. So they're building. It's starting to really make sense. I do want to see more multiverse type of stories and where we kind of travel to different universes. Like we're going to see the quantum realm soon, so it's exciting. Let me know what you're looking forward to the most, and do you think that by the end of the multiverse saga, which will be Phase 4 to 6, will this be better than the Infinity War saga? I don't know. Only time can tell. Anything could happen. But as it stands now, no. Because of Phase 4 being so weak, they really need to kind of bounce back with Phase 5 and 6 in a really strong way. But what are you guys looking forward to the most? Let me know in the comments below. Till next time, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.